on this beautiful Friday. I'm sorry about getting off topic about I figured it out. I'm gonna do part two, but while I was doing part one, I forgot the brother name. He came in and he was engaging me in conversation and talking about the Jewish way of life. It didn't throw me off, but it had me to revisit certain things that I already post up about me being a Sephardic Jewish, my ancestors, my bloodline, my descendants. So I got in that. He must have went inside. I guess he subscribed to me. And no beef to you, brother. All blessings, all respect. But I caught what you did. There's no beef. But I'm making this video to all my viewers and all of my followers and all of my fans out there. We don't deal with negativity, right? And we argue in the best of manners. And we bring forth evidence, we bring forth proof from a spiritual sense. Most people are dealing with this sense, black and white. They dealing with this. They dealing with things from a book's point of view. From the beginning of my channel, from the beginning of me, of my channel, my platform, and what I bring to my platform and bring to all my viewers, all my fans, all my subscribers, any and everywhere, is from a spiritual sense, mixed in with my experience. And I have information for those that want to deal with book knowledge. I have book knowledge also, but it's not that very rare that I deal with book knowledge, because I deal with spiritual sense and spiritual foundation, spiritual knowledge from a spiritual world. I've been there for so many years. Spiritual word that you cannot see with your eyes. The only way you're going to see it with your eyes is when you die, and when you cross over, then you will see the reality. Right? So the brother must have had seen some of my content talk about me, tracing my lineage back of being a Sephardic Jewish, right? Sephardic Jewish. Good morning, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe as you come in. Please like, share, subscribe. This is going to be really good. He must have seen some of my content. He must have seen some things that I was talking about, saying that I could trace my lineage back all the way to the 1600s, which is true. From Portugal. The word Sephardic, right, is derived from Hebrew. So that tells you my ancient ancestors in that bloodline are Hebrew. They are Hebrew. Okay? And we all know what Hebrew is. But that's not what I'm getting to. I'm not getting to that. We shouldn't be on here trying to tear each other down. We shouldn't be on here talking about, well, you are this, you are that. That's why the world is the way it is. Because it's pointing the finger at each other. Right? And getting book knowledge and trying to beat each other down. That's not what I'm talking about. Right? My platform here is dibble and dabble in the little things. My platform is here to uplift you at the end of the day. It's not to here to tear down, right? It's actually breaking down and giving you a sense of pride to go find out your bloodline. This is why I put things up. And I also put up of me finding my roots and how rich my bloodline is and my roots is. It's not here for to debate with you. It's basically telling you a young brother like me from our neighborhoods or from the hood, that we say that we can relate, that made it. If I can make it, you can make it. If I ain't plagued with the same difficulties and hardship as you, as being Jewish, as being Sephardic, right? As being persecuted on all of these things, and still make it through all these calamities and hardship and difficulties. If I did it, you can do it. This was what my channel is about. My channel is not here to debate with anybody. My channel is here to uplift you, uplift you, uplift you. Yes, I'm still there. Breezy Bree, I'm still here. This is what this channel is about. So the reason why I put in Sephardic Jews are derived from Hebrew, right? Because I am Hebrew. By birthright, by tracing my lineage back there, by my ancient ancestors practicing the Jewish way of life back then, I have the proof. I have the proof. I am Hebrew. I'm Hebrew. Yes, I am. My bloodline is rich, but I'm also Muslim at the same time. So I am blessed in two worlds. Two worlds. Two worlds. Right? But being blessed also means that you're going to have some curses upon you. You're going to have some curses upon you in this life. You're going to have some difficulties in this life. You're going to have some hardship in this life. Do you understand what I'm saying? All the messages and prophets had to deal with difficulties and hardship. We supposed to be here to uplift each other. As breaking down on my lineage and breaking down my roots and my bloodline, even saying that I'm Puerto Rican, which is true. I trace my lineage back to St. Thomas and Puerto Rico. We have the proof. This is what I told my uncle. This is the proof. And I'm showing you through these very maps throughout my bloodline, right, that is rich with what? With upliftment and increasing the people with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, so we can level ourselves up, so that we don't have to be gangsters, we don't have to be drug dealers, we don't have to be people hanging on the corner doing these things, because we're not any of these things. We are rich people of the indigenous people of this earth, and that you can make it. This is what my platform is here to give and to teach and to help us get past darkness upon darkness. And then later on, you come and say, take care of my health. We should all take care of our health. So now you probably went back inside of my content saying I'm getting a colonoscopy done. All men supposed to get a colon check done. Even you, if you did not do it already. Everybody's supposed to go get a colonoscopy done, a colon check done. Every man, every civilization all around the world. The women get prostate. So I encourage you to focus on your health. Everybody's supposed to focus on your health. We're speaking like your health is 100%. Nobody's health is 100%. This is not true. So after I explain certain things from a spiritual point of view, where I come from, you come here and tell me to take care of my health. That's fine. Everybody's supposed to take care of their health. You know something that I don't know? You know some hidden secrets that's going on about me that I don't know? But I'm not here for that. I'm here to uplift each other. I'm here to uplift you and me, and to add to us, and to uncover secrets and expose dark and hidden things to destroy us. This is what this channel is about. I am Sephardic. I am Hebrew. Okay? I trace my lineage back there. This is actual true facts. I post some of it up on some of my videos. Yes, I am Hebrew. I am Jewish, but I'm also Muslim. Okay? Because the Quran is the last revelation. That's it. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is to seal all prophets. That's it. There's no more to come behind him. That's it. So when new revelations come, we are taught to pick up the new revelations and follow the new prophets. This is the tradition and this how things go. I am proud to be a Sephardic. I am proud that I have a rich bloodline. I am proud that I found out who I am and where my roots come from. Yes, I am Hebrew. You cannot tell me that, oh nah, it's by religion. No, it's by bloodline. Because I trace my bloodline all the way back to Portugal. The 1600s, the 1500s, where that area was right there were all Jewish in Hebrew people. In Hebrew. This is all true facts. Now I'm going to read some of this a little bit. Right? It says Sephardic Jew or Jewish people was with origins in the Iberian Peninsula, Spain and Portugal, and they descended with the term of Sephardic derived from Hebrew word Sephardic, means Spain. You hear that? Hebrew. My bloodline is Hebrew. Hebrew. But I am no better than you. You're no better than me. This is why I'm here on this platform, to encourage us to move to the next level, to find out who we are. I already did that. I already told you from the beginning who we are. We are called the Uply God Right One. We are the descendants of the ancient ancestors, Adam. May peace and blessings be upon him. That's where we derived from, straight from Adam. There was no Jewish. There was no Muslim. There was no Christians. We was called the Uply God Right One. We came from that bloodline. And what happened was, being that from Adam all the way to Noah, the bloodline was being lost. It was being overrun by this entity, devil, demon, demonic, was killing us because he didn't want that bloodline to rise up, to exist, to keep bringing spiritual knowledge of the Creator, to worship the one Creator. We was being overrun. So they asked the Creator to please to save this bloodline. Please save it and separate them from others. And he fulfilled it. He fulfilled his agreement towards the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. That's why he said on that day of judgment, I fulfill my oath. I fulfill my agreement, because he made agreement with our ancient ancestors, which derived from Adam, the very bloodline of the worship one Creator. We was being overran all the way up to Noah. This is why the ark started. This is why the flood, to wash away all of it, the filth from these very entities that taught us to be disobedient and not worship the Almighty. And they too was powerful because the Almighty gave it to them. They was telepathically talking too with us. We was always debating and fighting and killing. Yes, that was going on. So they prayed to the Creator to save the bloodline. And he saved the bloodline through what? Through Noah. He destroyed all of the civilizations. He destroyed them. But then when he brought about a new creation, a new civilization, the entity was still there. The entity, this dark entity was still there. So he was allowed to do what? To assault the new civilization, which was during Noah time. Peace and blessings be upon him. This is how the religion started. And then after they came out, Noah delegated to them to go to different parts of the region of the earth. How did he know that? They still was on the ship. How did they know to go to different parts of the regions? Because they was guided to go there and settle there, right? To build about a new civilization upon the earth. This is from a spiritual sense. If you want to talk about black and white books, black and white books. But I'm not talking about black and white books. I'm talking about during Adam time, peace and blessing being upon them. Nobody has no knowledge. Nobody has no written agreement or anything in black and white books. You have to be given access. You have to be loved to give a little bit of access, a little bit of history during Adam time. That was pyramid mode. When Adam came here, he didn't know how to build no houses. He didn't know anything. He was left in the wilderness on earth. He had to communicate with the birds and bees and the animals and the insects to build things. And through the Creator, his wisdom and knowledge inspired the animals and the insects and the bees and the termites to help Adam to build pyramids through his bloodline. And as time went on, they started building the pyramids up. Out of respect. Yes, there was houses, but it also was out of respect of the Creator, which was a house of worship, was a house of any and everything. That's how civilization was taught, through insects and through the birds and the bees and the trees. How to protect ourselves upon this earth because we wasn't from here. We had to learn the new civilization, the new plane that we was on. So how we was going to learn? We learned from the angels and then we learned from the insects. That's how we learn. I'm talking about I'm talking about Adam time. Peace and blessings being upon him. I'm not talking about Noah time. We have the history of Noah. We have the black and white. We can trace it all back. But can we trace back before Noah time? No. Only those that was given access and experience and blessing through this bloodline that the Creator allowed to drop knowledge, wisdom, and understanding upon us. And it's up to you whether you believe or don't believe. Then after that, you're going to say, deal with my health? Yeah, I'm dealing with my health. I'm dealing with my health like everybody else should be dealing with health. I'm bringing awareness that all men that's in the streets from the hood that been in the corner for years after years, need to go get their colon checked. They need to do what? They need to get annual checkups. I'm bringing awareness to us. This is facts. Of course, I'm Sephardic Jew, Hebrew, bloodline, rich, and blessed and double, Muslim and Jewish. That's who I am. I'm going to represent that. In Spanish. I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my historical culture, my roots, my bloodline, that my family fled coming over here, that was persecuted by the queens and kings over there. So it says right here, Liberian roots. Sephardic Jew traces their ancestry to the Jewish community that lives in the Iberian Peninsula, modern-day Spain and Portugal for centuries. Then it says, the King and Queen Elizabeth expelled all Jews from Spain. All right? North Africa and parts of Europe. The Sephardic Hebrews, that's who we are, Sephardic Hebrews. Sephardic Jews have a distinguished pronunciation of Hebrew, influenced by Spanish and Portugal language, as well as other language in the regions they settled in. I don't want to go into it. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. But I am Hebrew, yes. My blood trace all my bloodline. We didn't say do it. No. It's trace my bloodline to Hebrew. Brother, we already did it. I got the actual proof. I don't need to prove that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my platform is to uplift us. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. We are suffering with the same darkness and entity that attacks us each and every day, and our children to become organ donors, and us end up in these plantations, in jails, and murdering us, and killing us, and psychologically tricking us out of freedom, and all of these other things. I'm here to expose any and everyone that's doing this. My rich bloodline, my rich history, my roots does not make me better than you. I am the same person of this earth, and just like you are the same person of the earth. I'm here to uplift us, to bring us in a different light. I am doing what? The Almighty's work. This is what I'm here for. This is what my platform is. We are not here to tear down or debate with anybody. You're coming from a physical, and you're coming from a physical book. And if you went inside, my my content and my videos, I let you know that I'm coming from a spiritual sense, a spiritual world. I guess that you don't understand that because you came from a physical world of book, which you just said it. It was written. It was written. Did you know during Adam time nobody wrote down anything? They telepathically talked to each other. Telekinesis was used. The very pyramid material came from the heavens that we built. We used to travel freely in and out our bodies, in and out this shell back then. This is how tuned we was in the earth. We used to talk to the birds and the bees. Solomon himself talked to animals and talked to other entities. This is actually true fact. He talked to his bloodline. And from that bloodline, the creator from him, from Solomon, peace and blessings be upon him, he cut off. He cut it off. He cut it off, us talking to the animals, talking to the trees, and talking to the birds and bees. From Solomon, he cut it off because Solomon prayed to him to cut it off. He said, I don't want no more kingdoms like my kingdom. Solomon had animals. He had insects. He had the birds, the bees, the trees. He had these entities under his control. With the help of the creator, Solomon was deep. He was of that rich bloodline. Direct. It's only the people that differ later that separate, that missed the point and missed the what? The assignment. We missed the assignment. It doesn't matter, this is black and this is this and that. That you missed the assignment. The assignment that he came from the rich bloodlines of the ancient ancestors. We are the descendants. Solomon is an ancient ancestor. Yes, he is an ancient ancestor. He's not an ancient, he's an ancient ancestor, but I'm talking about the ancient ancestors. During Adam time, peace and blessings be upon them. The first people of this earth, the first people in creation that came upon this earth. This is what I'm talking about. They didn't know how to eat. They didn't know how to do certain things. They was taught by the animals and the insects on how to build things. Do you support Palestine or Israel? This is a long topic to get into that, to these holy lands. I don't get into these topics. It's all self-genocide over there. It's all people killing each other. And I'm gonna drop this. When the Creator created mankind, He created us as one creation, one nation. You understand? One nation, one civilization. There you go. One civilization. We was but one civilization. And through the ages of time, man forgot the assignment and start falling off the path because this entity, devil, demon, aided into that. And when he aided into that, we lost our ways of working with one another. But we are one nation, one creation. They are too. They work together to destroy us. There's belief and non-belief of them. But they work together to destroy us. They work together hand in hand. You don't even see them. You know how many countless men and women that this entity took? Generation after generation. This is the real art. This is what we need to be focused on. So it creates problems after problems so we can fight each other, so we don't see what works in the shadows to destroy us at the end of the day. This is only to bring awareness for individuals that go inside my content, right? They go on my content, they go on my videos and things like that, and to bring up problems and debate. But I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to argue and fight with none of us. I'm only here to bring awareness to those that feel that they cannot make it out of this darkness that's upon us, that's spreading in us individually, in our communities, collectively. That's why I did this platform. Doesn't matter if I'm Sephardic, if I'm Muslim, I'm Jewish. You know, these are all titles that separate us, mankind. But I'm here to bring mankind as one, as the original creation was supposed to be about, but separated and different later on, and that's why happened. That's why things are the way they are now, of arguing and fighting and separating who's Israel, who's Hebrew, who's Jewish, who's Muslim, who's Christian, who's this and that. That separated us. But mankind was created of one creation, one civilization. The Creator says it. They differ later on. That's what happened. When they differ, they lord the ways and actions of each other. So that is something I just want to drop on my followers, on my viewers, on my fans, on my subscribers. I really appreciate it. I would love and appreciate that you like, share, subscribe to this dopest channel out on YouTube. This is all big facts that's coming with banging content. I have the most amazing content. We come with different things every day. We come with one video, 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos, 5 videos, sometimes 6 videos a day to keep our foot on murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life. That is the real art in destroying us. That's backdooring you, backbiting you, backstabbing you. This is your real enemy. I'm not no enemy. After saying these little things, you say these little things and then you dip. You say what you say, you dip. You keep talking about physical book. Physical. But when I was talking about Adam, you didn't have anything to say. You didn't have nothing to say. The last thing you said, get your health right. That's what I'm doing. Everybody should do that. Everybody should do that. I'm bringing awareness about that too, which is fine. And I'm taking care of that. We all supposed to take care of that. But this is each one teach one. But don't go in my videos and watch my videos to build a debate and to basically try to debate with me. Because sometimes I won't even engage you because I know what it is. So this is just to drop you and to answer you, and that I am a Hebrew. My bloodline. My bloodline is rich. That's all I'm saying. Have an amazing Friday. Peace, y'all. Later. Later.